Hey fam, welcome back to the channel. So today's video is gonna be a little different. So working in social media, one thing that I've learned is you constantly have to be doing research. What's trending, what's not trending, who's popular, who's not popular. Doing a lot of research recently, I kind of dug up some things on a really big YouTuber. I don't know if you guys know who he is, but if you don't, I'm gonna go ahead and play this now just so you get a little bit acquainted with him.
CoverGirl has just chosen their first ever cover boy, and it's a 17-year-old YouTuber and social media star by the name of James Charles. James Charles is not only openly gay, but he's openly speaking about how important it is to break some gender norms when it comes to makeup.
Our first guest is an incredibly talented makeup artist. His photos on Instagram caught the attention of the biggest makeup company in the world. Now he's made history by becoming the first ever male cover girl. From Bethlehem, New York, please welcome 17-year-old James Charles.
So to summarize what you just watched, he's a beauty guru and he's a business guru, honestly. He recently surpassed 5 million followers, both on YouTube and Instagram around the same time, which is really difficult to do. Even before he was big on YouTube, he was really big in the beauty community. So yeah, that's who James Charles is. Now, the stuff that I've dug up on him, you guys are not going to believe. It's absolutely insane what happens in this industry. And right now, this YouTuber is taking the world by storm. And by the world, I mean the US and Australia. Okay, I have to warn you, some of the information I'm about to share with you could be pretty heavy to handle, especially if you're a sister. Alright, so this first cup of tea, I'm gonna let you all know, it's pretty intense. Here's the first topic. I know, I used the C word, I'm sorry, but honestly, there's really no other way to classify it. I mean, just take a look at this footage.
Hi sisters! 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 Hi sisters!
I mean, I don't know. I think that's borderline cult-ish. And clearly you can see that this sisters is pretty infectious, and it's kind of like taking over the kids' minds. Okay, now you probably still need some convincing that this is a cult. Let me put this into perspective. He has over 5 million sisters. Do you know what 5 million sisters can do? Yep, I use the I word, and I'm gonna show you why. So recently, James has openly admitted facetuning and editing celebrities' Instagram photos. When I heard this on the first time he mentioned it, I was like, ah. But then he said it again in a different video.
You guys know I'm definitely the self-proclaimed queen of Facetune. So many different Instagram celebrities and YouTubers that you guys all know and love. I will not release any names.
Yeah, right, so I could not believe it. So I immediately went and researched, and I probably didn't sleep for a couple of days. I know, it's stupid, but I just had to know. It was like a blog or two. They were like 5-star rating on Yelp. They had like 27 reviews or something. I don't know. It was a really credited blog, and they basically had said that James had been meeting with people recently. And if you follow James, you'll notice on his story recently he hasn't been super active, and he hasn't really been super active on Instagram for about the last 2 weeks. Now, this blog had stated that he had been doing some business travels both internationally and locally. Okay, so how does the Illuminati tie into this? Well, if you're not familiar with the Illuminati, just go Google it. It's 2018. It's the thing that, you know, Jay-Z and Beyonce run. Yeah, that thing.
Wow! the land of make-believe.
That. So, one of the articles stated that he edits Beyonce's photos. Literally, James Charles edits Beyonce's photos. And it's a screenshot of a W-2 of James Charles to Beyonce's LLC company. And it basically shows where he edits all of her photos. And if you actually take a side-by-side photo of a photo that Beyonce edited a couple years ago and the photo that he edited of her recently, there's a clear distinguish, and you could tell who's better. Definitely James. I think these meetings that he has had has kind of been like this trail of getting to, you know, kind of take his superpower of being a beauty guru and a business guru and kind of manipulating them in Illuminati way and kind of figuring out a way for them to use it for themselves, which is on Instagram, because everybody makes money on Instagram. There are 9-year-olds, little Tay,
Falling in the eye gate. I dropped 200 racks on this car.
who are making thousands and probably have made a couple of million by now just from Instagram. So you gotta imagine if Beyonce is seeing this, she's gonna snatch it up because it's Beyonce, bitch. So all of this traveling that he's been doing and the whole like disappearing from Instagram for a few days, he finally posted something that said, sorry guys, I have been missing the last few days. I've been working on something really important and I can't tell you about it until it happens. Clearly, he was talking about the Illuminati. James Charles tells his sisters everything. Speaking of powerful women, this brings me to my last point. Okay, don't click off the video, just hear me out, I know that was a big statement to make. I even capitalized the I and the S, I know. Okay, so if you take a look back at James Charles' YouTube channel over the last year, you'll see a huge exponential growth. Recently, the last, couple of months specifically, and a lot of it is acquainted to him using his powers that were instilled in him by the Beyonce, and I don't know if Jay-Z had anything to do with it. This was probably a Beyonce thing, the thing where the husband and the wife do things without talking to each other and it becomes a fight. They're probably fighting about him right now, honestly. So not only is James Charles a beauty guru, but he is a business guru. There is no YouTuber that has more brand deals than James Charles. I'm serious, like literally nobody. That's really how influencers make their living, is they communicate with brands, promote brands, and then brands usually pay them or give them free stuff, or that's just how it works. So they're really hard to come by is basically what I'm trying to say. And James Charles has literally the most of any YouTuber ever. Like literally, he has more than Shane Dawson. He has more than David Dobrik, which is a big deal because David is all about them brand deals. But he's got more than David. He's got more than any beauty guru in the community ever.
You can use code James for 10% off. And you guys know you can use code James for 10% off all of them. Code James for 10% off. Purchase code James for 10% off. Code James for 10% off.
Now, if you take a look at the statistics of the people that James is collabing with, you'll notice that every time he posts a video with them, their followers go up by 27.42% every single time. Now, I don't think there's anything special with that number, but I think there's something special with the fact that everybody gains that many followers every time. Like, usually math isn't that consistent unless it's supposed to. So that, another point that he's using Illuminati powers, and the only people who use Illuminati powers are people who are in the Illuminati. All right, guys, I wish I could give you more information because I have an entire notebook. Again, I didn't sleep for days, but I have an entire notebook full of theories that I found on him, and I just don't think you guys can handle anymore. So I'm just gonna call it there. I hope you guys enjoyed. I really wanna thank you guys. If you stayed this far and you're watching this, specifically a shout out to you. I really appreciate you watching this all the way through. It really means a lot to me for people to watch the content. I enjoy what I do. This is amazing. I love it so much. And the fact that anybody watches my videos is huge. So thank you so much. I really, 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 really appreciate it. If you wanna see more of what I do, you can go over to my website. It's www.nickmartin92.com. On that website, you can find all the information about the freelance work that I do here in LA and really kind of everywhere. and you can see more about who I am. And you could also follow me on Instagram. I'm really active on there. I try to post as often as I can. If you liked the video today, be sure to like and subscribe. There's been some changes recently with YouTube and their algorithm, the way that they distribute videos to people's feeds. So if you're having a hard time keeping up with my videos, or you're not seeing them, or you're missing them, be sure to go ahead and turn on the post notifications. I'll put a little display here of showing how to do that. Basically what that does is that every time I post a video, if you have that turned on, Instagram or YouTube will go ahead and send you a notification letting you know that I just uploaded or I just posted. That way you will never miss a video, because I'm gonna be making more videos like this, you know, in the coming weeks. So I really don't want anybody to miss them, because they're gonna be so much fun. I can't wait to film them. I can't wait for you guys to see them. Next week I'm gonna be at VidCon, and I am gonna be preparing to go live some of the times while I'm there on my Instagram. So if you guys wanna see some of the coverage of me there, I'm gonna be covering some of the event and just letting you guys know what's going on there. See you guys next week, and remember, make love, not war. Peace.